Hey, I'm Steve Forbert. It's a 1949 Gibson SJ. I've had it since 1978. Bought it from Umanoff in a small location on Bleecker Street, Greenwich Village. And seemed to really like the D'Addario strings. And I played electric for a while and used D'Addarios with a wound 24. I never had very much of the super light gauge thing happening. Always been a rhythm player. Now I don't even own an electric guitar, but this guy, I've used other guitars from time to time. I always go back to this one. Even it can be temperamental, of course, can't they all? But this is pretty old, a 49. At this point, it's 57, 58 years old, if you can imagine that. And the strings that work best for this guy have been the D'Addario EJ11s. And when they went for the environmental pack a few years ago, well, that was even better. It was no sacrifice at all. I didn't find the packaging to be any kind of a loss. And if it saves some materials, that's the right idea at the right time. Hopefully it'll catch on and catch on. There was an article in the New York Times yesterday, I think, about companies finally coming around to cutting their packaging overkill. I'm all for it. But hey, D'Addario was there a long time ago, and so I've been using the environmental packaging for the EJ11s. Well, you know, if you listen to the radio today, you wouldn't maybe think it. But there are a lot of people out there still doing this kind of thing. And I have the various people open shows for me all over the country, and on into England and further. Canada, there's a lot of people doing it. And so my advice is really the same as it's always been. I just say play a lot. You know, get in front of an audience. I don't care if it's 15 people. Just play whenever you can. Now, I found when I came to New York City, it took a while to get in the clubs. I wound up singing in the street, and that's not a bad thing either. But just play and try to get yourself in front of a real audience as much as you can. That's where you're really going to learn. And also, you know, record yourself, also, and listen to it. And just try to be honest with yourself about that. But it's that live thing to me. If you can get a live following going, you know, maybe someone with some record company possibilities they'll come to you. Otherwise, you're just a tape in the mail, or just you know, a client with some law firm. I mean, you've got to do what you do, and if you're good in front of people, the rest will follow. The strings have been fantastic. Appreciate all the help, and so let's do 30 more years. Thank you.